am reviewing Netrunner. Came out in 2012 by Fantasy Flight Games. It is a living card game, or an LCG. I have some brief demonstration of the game, some footage of the game being played, and then I'll have my final thoughts. Okay, so here is Netrunner. I'll give you a brief overview of the game, then I have some footage of the game being played. On this side we have the runner, who starts with their identity, which happens to be Kate, and they have their heap, I think it's called, that's where you draw your cards from, and then the discard pile. The runner gets 4 actions a turn, and they have a certain amount of available actions that they can take. And then in their rig they have resources, programs, and hardware. And you spend credits and actions to add those things to your rig, like the icebreakers that allow you to break the ice of the corporation. So, then we have the corporation side. Now here's 2 servers right there. You have R&D, which is their draw pile, and HQ, which is their identity card. And there's the ice protecting it. Some ice can be advanced or made more strong, hence the token on that one. And then you have the different kinds of ice, like Code Gate, Sentry, Barrier, and then there's some that are just traps. And so when you look at those ice, when they get rezzed, you have to meet the value of them with your icebreaker. So for instance, this is a Sentry icebreaker, but it has a card under there that makes it +1, so right now it's got a strength of 2. So if I'm going against a Sentry piece of ice, right now that has a strength of 4, so I would have to spend 2 credits to make this +1, so I'd have to spend 4 credits now to make that as strong as I want to get through that piece of ice, and then I have to spend credits to break any subroutines. Then I can get to the server and I can take cards. Usually it's 1, but there's some cards that allow you to take more than that. And then the corporation is also trying to have remote servers where they put in specific assets or agenda cards. And when they're trying to up the agenda card, you don't necessarily know if that's a trap or if it's an agenda or what it is, but you have to take a run at it sometimes to find out, unless you have something that lets you reveal a card. And then the last server that they have is their archives, which could have agenda points in it that you have to take a run at. And so that's how you win the game, is by getting agenda points. And so in this instance, the runner won. He got these 3 agendas, either by taking them from R&D or from HQ, which would be the court player's hand. Sorry, I'm really shaky. We got a foot of snow last night. It's freezing cold back here, and I don't feel like starting the pellet stove for a 10-minute video. Let me come over here to the corporate side. Here's all the typical Fantasy Flight tokens that come with the game. Really heavy cardboard. I hate the word chit, but that's what it is. All these heavy cardboard chits that work. And so while the runner is trying to steal agendas from the corporation is trying to up them with agenda tokens and try to score them themselves. Now the runner will lose if he has cards taken out of his hand more than he can hold. So he can take damage, or if the corp takes cards out of the runner's hand and there's no more to take, like -1, the runner's turn ends. If the corporation's R&D resource or the draw pile runs out of cards, the runner also can win. So each side has 2 different ways to win the game. And so here's the corp's actions, and he only gets 3 actions per turn, but that could possibly change. And he had scored one of the agenda cards. So, I'm trying to think what else I'm missing here. One thing that the corp can do is they can put down, sorry for the glare, they can put down upgrades to their servers. So, like sometimes it'll let your hand size be larger. That particular upgrade right there allows, if someone attacks R&D and they're going to steal an agenda from it, they have to pay $5 for it. So if they're attacking that server, they're going to have to spend a lot of money to take an agenda out of it. So money is very, very important in the game. Okay, I'm going to table talk in your favor. You can ice that archives. You can ice your trash pile.
He is iced.
No, it's not.
Oh, right. Okay.
You can protect.
That's technically a server.
Gotcha.
that you're dumping your information to, so you can ice it. There. Did that make the even out the table talk?
Beautiful.
All right. Hey, for this video to work, you actually have to play your turns.
Okay, so I drew mine. I will my one turn.
Nice.
He iced it.
Do you have one more action left?
Can you do your rendition of Ice Ice Baby?
Ice, baby.
Dun 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 dun. You're too young.
Not really. but
We're
some
old
other
school.
bands.
That's why. Yeah,
Yeah. Vanilla Ice and MC Hammer.
that's right. You can't touch this. That's what you should say when you place an asset behind like 3 ice.
You can't touch this.
Dun, dun,
Go.
dun.
Baby.
You have a lot of money.
I'm working on it.
Yeah, you do have a cash flow.
I will take one card.
How did you get so much money?
Because I can't play.
So you just keep taking money for your actions?
Why not?
Okay.
Place.
Not that I can't play or anything.
No, you're fine, man.
I am fine.
You're fine.
Aren't I?
Yeah, you're fine.
Man.
Man.
I'll take 2 actions to take money from my Armitage,
You do
code
that.
busting. And then my 4th action, I will.
You will take your turn.
No, he's got so much money. He
I'll do stuff.
can. I'll take.
You don't know
I'll take
what
2
that
more
stuff
from
is.
code busting and then trash that.
Boom.
I'm done.
Okay. Okay, 1, 2, draw 3 cards.
Keep in mind you have to level up to 5 at the end of your turn.
Level down.
Level. You know what I meant.
Well, that's
Don't correct me on my own video. Gosh.
okay. Take another 2. And another 2.
Those are 3 actions.
3 actions it was.
Boom.
Your turn it is.
I will use Sure Gamble. Get an
Boom.
extra 4 coins.
Yeah, you do that.
I can get back to work.
That don't faze me.
So I got 4 coins. I will take the second action. Okay.
So let me start off by saying that I kind of have a history playing some collectible card games. Mostly Young Jedi. I was playing Young Jedi for probably a year or 2 and spent hundreds upon hundreds of dollars on Young Jedi, and I was going to gaming tournaments to play it. Had a lot of fun with it. It was to the point where, you know, I would find my friends, catch them at the card store buying boosters when I was going to sneak and buy boosters, and we had a really good time. After that, we played Jedi Knight. So I'm a Star Wars fan. I also like sci-fi. So when Netrunner came out, I was kind of excited because I'm a sci-fi person. I never played Magic. I never will. I don't like Magic games. I don't like spells. That's just something that I stay away from. But Netrunner is really cool. The one thing that I like about it, and I'm sure that my wife would appreciate, is that it is a living card game. So you don't get that excitement of opening a booster and getting a foil card or getting that one super rare card that you really want. Aside from that though, you won't spend as much money. Like I said, hundreds of dollars on Young Jedi. And so now with Netrunner, you can pick up the base set for like $25 on Miniature Market. And after that, you know, $10 a month here or there when the booster boxes are made up. So it's a way better investment to get into a card game. I like the theme also. We have the Infiltration board game, which I should probably review at some time. I've actually been reading one of the Android novels. And yeah, I enjoy the theme. You know, I consider myself a tech-oriented person, so taking runs at the server to try and hack it for information, and the server trying to put up pieces of ice to block you, is really fun. I played a game last night with my friend Tim, and it was a really good game. So that's the one thing about it, is that because the sides are totally different, the game can end in 2 or 3 minutes if a server isn't protected and it gets a run taken at it 3 times in a row, and each time they get an agenda, game over. So, but then the game we had last night, it went back and forth for a good 45 minutes, and it was a lot of fun. I'm really excited to see what the booster packs bring. I know I've seen some previews on YouTube already. Gaming Trent shows what some of the really good cards are in those packs. I ordered them. I should have them on Monday. But other than that, the game was obviously a really big hit at Gen Con, and so I gave it a try, and I really enjoy it. One thing I'd recommend is sleeving your cards. For any card game, sleeve your cards. So yeah, I give it 2 thumbs up. Netrunner is really fun. I want to try and get more of my friends into it to purchase it, so I have more people to play with, so it comes to the table more often. Netrunner, it's a good game. Give it a try.